So, what is the real price of being an entrepreneur? Now, when you're young, you're trying to make it in business and you're trying to sell online, whether that's a product or agency or whatever the service is, there's a massive issue with making money online. All the gurus are only posting the positive stuff. You see the Lamborghinis, the watches, the lifestyle, and it's hard to not compare yourself. Even if you're conscious of it and you don't think you do compare yourself, there's something in your brain that is making you compare your life to theirs. But look, whether you like it or not, there's luck involved. And I don't really like to use that word because if you're saying someone got lucky, you're explaining away their success. But anyone who's ever done anything has experienced luck in some form. But everybody does have luck in their lives. But look, this might just be that you picked the wrong business model. You saw a little bit of money in the early days and that's what made you do it for years, and then the market changed. Or you might have picked a business model which was right at the right time, which then ended up being ultimately the one that you stuck with and had great success from. Despite what you're told, despite what these courses are telling you, get rich in 30 days, make X amount, the lifestyle, look, being an entrepreneur is hard, especially when you're young because you haven't got the experience. It's literally one of the most difficult paths that you can take. You know, it's hard work. You're gonna have early mornings, you're gonna have late nights, you can't rest till you're getting the work done. And look, you're gonna go through errors. You can be really successful with something and lose it all in a day from a bad decision. What you need to do is make sure you're focusing on yourself. So right now it's the 31st of December 2023. This year for me, I've literally lost my old business that I've been working since I was 17-year-old at. I've made hundreds of thousands of pounds online through Shopify, and I lost my full business. I moved out my office, I ended up being in loads of credit card debt, and I've been working all year just to get out of debt. I haven't even been able to progress. Literally got to the point when I don't even know what to do, how to get out of this situation, when usually I'm quite strong-minded and I'm able to think of new decisions. I was just fatigued with what to do. So I've made the decision to review my 2023 and realise how I got in that position. Because I'm back to zero, I'm back to scratch. But look, all success stories have got this. All the guys that you're watching online have been through these periods. And as much as I know that, it's hard when you're in that situation yourself. So one thing I am doing is I'm making sure that I'm staying accountable. The fact is, even when there's external factors that end up taking you off track, if you end up going back to zero, somewhere down the line, it's been your fault. You've made a mistake somewhere, you've made an error, whether that's laziness, lack of organisation, a bad business move, not doing things properly. There's somewhere you have not made the right decision. So I've taken it on myself to review the actions that led into where I am now. So I'm starting 2024, slightly caught up on the debt. You know, I've got to a level where I'm not stressing every day and I don't have to just be putting fires out. And I'm focusing on making processes to create what I need to create. So for example, with the content, I'm getting to the point where I start making a video and I'm doing it all off the top of my head and I'm just freestyling on a video, which, yeah, you can create great content like that, but you need a system in place to say, I'm doing this at this time, I'm doing X amount per week, this is the hook, this is in the middle, this is the title, this is what it needs to include, planning and processes. So I've sat down and I've made a plan of what my goals are for this year, and I've tried to reverse engineer that plan to then put it into action. So, you know, this is what the game's about, especially when you're young in business. Turn the social media off, get off the Instagram. Instagram, unless you're making money from it, it is not serving you in any capacity. And when your life is shit, Instagram is the worst thing that you can have. You know, we're fighting a battle against our attention. These social media platforms are literally fighting for our attention. Big budget brands, big influence, all the content that they're pushing to you, it's made to distract you. And this is what you're dealing with in the modern day entrepreneurship. So as much as, you know, there's such a high scalability with making money online, well, we're stuck in this attention economy. Everybody's fighting for our attention constantly. And look, people are good online, they can create a good picture that their life's this and their life's that. But, you know, you've got to stay focused. You've got to keep on the mission and you've got to keep trying after failures. So, you know, I've lost my first business, ended up in credit card debt, but you know what? I'm grateful for other things. And you know, I hit some bad points this year. I really did. You know, I got to the point where I don't even know what I'm doing with myself, and you know, it's frustrating that I feel like I'm starting from zero again. But what that did show me is I've created my life to be dependent on one thing, and then when that one thing goes, you're fucked. So, you know, now I'm focusing on building that personal brand, and I'm trying to build a system where it's not so demandant on me. You're able to write systems and processes where your business can actually run without you. Solo entrepreneurship is hard. You know, you want to do everything yourself because you feel like you can do it better, but unless you've got a business that you don't have to be there managing on a daily basis, then you've got a job. You've just made yourself a job. And because you're doing so many things, you can't even give your whole attention to one thing. So it can end up being a job you're not even getting paid for. So, you know, that's the price. But, you know, I'm focused on learning every day, focused on keep trying. And you know what? When you hit rock bottom, you've just got to keep cracking at it. No bullshit. You've got to look at where you're failing. You know, write it down, plan against it, and yeah, keep going at it. Look, it's not normal to be rich in 2 years. It's not normal to be rich in your early 20s. So this is what you've got to bear in mind, even on the internet today. But you're going to get there faster if you're focused. And the main thing that's taking focus away is social media. So look, if you're in a similar situation, take that on board, get focused, get some goals down, and start moving fast in the new year. Look, it's 31st of December, it's New Year's Eve. Like, I'm not saying, oh, you have to work every day, but look, I'm in a fucked up situation, so how can I be going out partying? You don't deserve to be partying, and it's as simple as that. It is as simple as that. So, you know, you've got to stay focused. I've got work to do. I'm not celebrating anything, so, you know what, it's work every day until then. Big, long days. You know, my brother said to me, oh, it's Sunday, why are you working? Well, I'm working because I'm broke, so why would I not be? But look, you know, we've got a new website getting launched, and this is it. You've got to get straight back on it. So, you know, hope you found some value in that. If you think there's anything I missed, drop a comment down below. And yeah, all the best in the new year. Let's hope 2024 brings you the life you've always wanted. Stay focused, stay sharp, hustle up, boss up, yeah? Till next time.